back to Ask Angelina, but before we get into today's episode, I want to remind you that if you like my podcast, please follow, rate, and share it with your friends and family. Today, I'm joined by a special guest that can prove a voice can transform into anything. Meet ToneZone, a viral content creator who voices Transformers and creates reels and YouTube videos online. With over 28.9 thousand followers and counting, ToneZone's signature voices and funny wit has built him a dedicated fan base. But behind his booming voice and viral videos is a story of hustle, passion, and learning to stay grounded while your career takes off. So how did he break into a competitive industry? What does it take to stand out as a voice actor and creator online? And let's find out about the early years of how ToneZone was started. Now let's go! Hello! Do you want to introduce yourself, give your name, age, and what made you decide to become a voice actor?
Hello. My name is Isaac, but most people online call me Tone or ToneZone. I'm currently 5 years away from being 30, and I'm not excited about that.
Wow, okay.
I'm not excited about that. I'm dreading that. What made me want to become a voice actor is because I had no friends when I was a kid, and I talked to myself a lot, and I got really good at that. And I made that into a career.
Wait, that's so cool. First of all, how did you come up with the name ToneZone?
When I was 8 years old, after I finished my end-of-year exams, my dad promised me if I did well, I would get an Xbox. And I did get an Xbox because I'm so smart. And so I got an Xbox, and then the game console came with my first video game, Halo. I wanted to play online. Mm-hmm. And, you know, when you make an account online, you have to make a name, right?
Oh,
you have to,
that's true.
Right? So now you see where this is going?
Yeah.
So ToneZone, I don't know why I chose this. I was like 8, okay? And then I was setting everything up in the living room. And I was like, I like music. My dad's a musician. My mom's a musician. My whole family has a history with music, except for me. My instrument is my voice. Anyway, so tone, music, right?
Yeah.
And I'm in the zone of music, so I'm in the tone.
Oh.
So the background explanation for my name doesn't really apply to me anymore. But it's been so long. It's been 17 years since I made that. Yeah, so it's been a very long time, and I've been using this name on all my platforms, and everybody knows me by this name now, so I might as well just keep using it. And also, it sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds really clever. I would have never thought, like, you're in the zone and, like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Did you always want to be a voice actor when you were younger? Or did, like, your dreams change or goals change?
My mom always told me when I was a kid that whenever she would ask me what I wanted to do, I would say that I wanted to be a garbage truck driver. Because I don't know why. I think I am very attracted to big trucks with big hydraulics.
Oh, so maybe like a firefighter or something.
Maybe, but I wanted to be a garbage truck driver specifically because they had like the big things at the back and like the hooks and the hydraulics and the.
That's really interesting.
Now that I think about it, maybe that's why I got into Transformers, because there's big trucks in Transformers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so according to my mom, okay, I wanted to be a garbage truck driver. Mm-hmm. Then after that, when I was a little bit older, say like primary school or something like that, I guess it's called middle school in the West. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so around middle school, I changed it up to becoming an English teacher.
Oh, okay.
Because I noticed, at least in Singapore, my English is better than everyone else. And my teachers told me, you know, they could see me having a future in teaching English.
Oh.
like either on the primary or secondary school level. And I thought about it, and it seemed cool. But then I had a very rough time in school with my cohorts and everything, and now I do not ever want to step inside a school ever again.
At least you're done
Even
with it.
yeah, even as an adult that works at a school, I do not want to have that. I do not want to step in any campus anymore. I don't. It's too much for me now. In high school, I changed it to becoming an actor because when I was in high school, I started watching a lot of Jim Carrey movies. I'm not sure if you know who.
Oh
Jim
yeah,
Carrey.
I know him. Yeah, he's so funny.
So Jim Carrey, most people of the younger generation now would know him as Dr. Robotnik. Back in my day, Jim Carrey was Ace Ventura and The Mask from the 90s. And I loved those movies. I fell in love with Jim Carrey. I loved his style of comedy. I loved all of the impressions he could do. I loved his movies. Jim Carrey is the one that inspired me to become a voice actor. While he is a traditional actor, he still does a lot of impressions of people. He does a lot of amazing voices, and he's kind of like a chameleon. He can change his look and his voice on the snap of a finger. The blink of an eye, he's like a completely different person. And I think that is such an amazing and cool talent to have. And I've always tried to emulate myself as a Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
And that's how I started doing voice work, is I tried doing the voices that he did. So when I was in high school, so I was like, 13, 14, I wanted to become an actor. And then I joined the drama club in my school for a brief time. But I left because I didn't really enjoy working with the people. But I still wanted to assist the stage in some way. So when I switched to another club, I chose the audio video club, the AV club.
Whoa, we have that at our school too.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure every school has it because they need students to help set up the microphones do the soundboard for every morning assembly or something like that.
Yeah.
Or do school announcements or something. And so it's us doing a lot of unpaid labor. My drama teacher, she's the one that recommended me to pursue this avenue of work. And without her, I probably would not have tried to do voice acting at all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, the rest in peace to her. She passed away a few years ago. So, I'm very thankful for her support and for her guidance in the short time I knew her. That's how I slowly transitioned my goals from being an actor into becoming a voice actor, because it's behind a microphone. I don't necessarily have to be in front of a camera all the time, even though voice actors do have to be recorded during performances. I think voice acting, while it is just as hard, sometimes even harder than acting, it takes a lot of physical and visual anxiety away from me. Because not too many people are watching. I don't have to use my entire body all the time. It's not an extremely physical workout, though sometimes you do have to use your whole body to kind of get a certain level of performance out of yourself.
Oh, yeah, you have to get into character, right?
Yes, exactly. I'm not some kind of super stunt guy or I don't want to spend hours. Yeah, you're more
behind the scenes.
Yeah, I don't want to spend hours in a trailer sitting there and getting makeup done. I just want to sit in a booth, read words, good, and then go home.
So what was your very first voiceover gig? Would you have done it again if you had the chance to do so?
Oh, this is a great question. Okay. When I was 17, when my Instagram page was still in its infancy, I suppose. I mean, it wasn't anywhere near where it is now back then.
Yeah, wow.
And, I already had quite a big following back then already.
Really?
At the time, I had 7,000.
Wow.
Relatively speaking, compared to
but
to
that's
my.
still a lot. Wow. Compared to now, 29.7, I think.
I don't know. I lost count.
Wow.
And so back then, even compared to my contemporaries at the time who were in the Gundam community, because back then I most of my content was Gundam related because I was really big into building Gundam model kits back then.
Wait, what is
So,
Gundam? Is that like a Transformers?
what is Gundam? Oh, I
What?
feel so
Sorry, I'm
old.
not part of the lore.
I feel so old.
Oh no, sorry.
Wait some. Oh my god. Okay, so Gundam is a Japanese franchise from the 1970s.
Oh.
So Gundam is older than Transformers because Transformers came out in 1984 and Gundam came out in 1979.
So it's like a type of Transformer, but not completely the main Transformers we know today.
No. No. Gundam is not related to Transformers at all.
Oh, shoot.
No. Gundam are not alien robots. They are robots built as military hardware for humans.
Wow.
So it's like the Japanese genre of mecha. So Gundam is like one of the main mecha pillars. You know, you have Evangelion, you know, you have Armored Core, you have Pacific Rim, which is the Western version of mecha.
Oh,
but
I see.
Where it all began was Gundam for the most part. But you have other shows that came before, like Gigantor or Tetsujin 28, which was my dad's time. I got into Gundam when I was 12.
Oh, wow.
I watched all the old shows, built my page around Gundam because the model kits were really fun to build. And I got into painting and customizing very early. And I'm gonna flex. I painted and built better than everybody else on the platform, even though I was just like some 13-year-old kid.
Wow.
You know, I was cranking out things that looked better than those people that were like in their 20s and 30s, okay? And because of that, I didn't really get liked very much by the older crowd, but the younger crowd, there are people my age. Yeah, the people my age, the cool people who know how to appreciate art. They followed me, but the rest of those old geezers, wherever they are now, 30, 40 something year olds, I didn't really like me that much. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. People just remember me. That's all that matters. Just remember me. At the time, all this to say, that whole Gundam tangent.
Oh, sorry about that.
All this to say. No, it's okay. I like teaching people about Gundam. One of my followers reached out to me on DMs because at the time I also posted some of my very, very early voice acting recordings or like short form videos. Anyway, so this guy reached out to me because he saw some of my videos and the voices which I could do. And he was around the same age as me. I can't remember what his name was or what his username was, but he was around the same age as I was. Oh. And he was in an animation course in college in Singapore. So, I mean, not really college. It's we call it
University?
Polytechnic. So he was in Poly. And he had an animation course. And I believe what he wanted me to do was voice his main character in his final year project, which is a short animation. And,
wow.
And it's like, I don't know, I think 3 or 4 lines. Then he said he'd pay me like $25 for it. I'm like, okay, $25. Sure, I guess. And then, because at the time I never had a paid job before. So like, wow, $25. I can buy 1 Gundam model kit with that.
That's pretty good.
Like, yeah. So it was very short. Honestly, $25 for 4 sentences. Very short sentences.
Oh, wait, that's not that bad. And that's a really good deal.
Yeah. It's maybe like each sentence was like 4 to 5 words.
Oh.
Right? So like in total it was like what, 20 words for $25? So it's like like 25 words at most. So it was like a dollar a word, which is fine, I guess. Technically, you know, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I knocked out the whole thing in 5 minutes and I got paid. From what I recall, it turned out great. And he did well for his final exam. Yeah, you're welcome, by the way, if you're listening to this. And then, yeah, it was good. But if I wanted to do it again, I think I would. Even just $25, like if there are students out there who need help with their projects.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna charge them like my usual because they're just poor, starving students, especially animation students, which are like, it's hard to find work these days, especially. If there's any young animation students out there who are struggling to find voice talent for their projects, just you can reach out to me and I won't ask for too much.
He'll give you a good discount or something.
Yeah, I'll give you like a pity discount for being a poor animation student. I'm sorry.
I mean, it would be such an honor to have your voice, though. What's something that your followers would be shocked to learn about you? Something that they can't see from your profile, posts, and stories?
Okay, there are two things. The first one is I talk to myself constantly, like a crazy person.
Oh.
Okay, and because this is the only way for me to calm myself down from anxiety.
Oh, I see.
I have to talk to myself. I have to calm myself down by talking to myself.
Yeah.
Like how Black Widow has to talk to the Hulk and calm him down.
Yeah.
I have to talk to myself and calm myself down because no one else is there for me. And so I talk to myself constantly. And also talking to myself is a good way to practice voices.
Oh, that's where you develop your new voices, right?
Yes, I have to... So not only am I practicing how to sound like Starscream, but here I am. Starscream is telling me how to relax.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so sometimes if you follow me around in my day-to-day, sometimes you might catch me in my room as Starscream being like,
"Oh, it's okay, buddy. You can just sit down. Get some tea. Nobody is watching you. It's going to be okay."
Wait, that's such a cool voice. Oh my god.
And then, one of my favorites, I love Starscream.
That is Lord Starscream to you.
Wow.
And then I talk to myself a lot. And sometimes it gets a bit much. Sometimes I get weird looks in public. And but it's the only way that I can keep sane.
Yeah, it's okay. We have fun time.
Yeah, but at this point, I don't care what people think. What's most important is my mental health.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, I was in a movie when I was a baby.
Huh? What? How did he get into that?
Okay, so according to my mom, when I was a baby, I was a really cute-looking baby. I was an adorable little baby.
That's a flex.
So, I know. Yeah, and now I am an adorable big baby. So when I was a kid, there was some kind of ad in the newspaper or something like that saying like, oh, we're looking to cast like a baby for a short role in a film, in like a local Chinese film. Mm-hmm. So my mom brought me to the audition, I suppose, and the casting team or something like that. They chose me out of all the babies. And so I played the baby version of the main character in the film.
Oh.
And so I would be held by the parents of the character in the movie. So I was their baby. There was a photo of me in the bedroom, like in the movie. Yeah, so like I didn't have to do any acting, obviously, like the baby. But yeah, so like I am physically in the movie in some shots and in a photo frame in the set design of the film. And it's really cool because I am playing the baby of one of my favorite local actors.
Wow.
Which is like I love his work. His name is Christopher Lee. He's one of the biggest actors in Singapore. Yeah, so I played the younger version of him because Christopher Lee, even though he's Chinese, he has a bit of a European-looking face. He doesn't look entirely Chinese, not like the traditional Singaporean. He looks like there's something mixed in. And I also don't look like a typical Singaporean Chinese. I have a little something mixed in. Yeah. So that was perfect. So we both are Chinese, but we don't exactly look like we're Chinese. So playing the baby version of him was kind of a no-brainer for the casting director, I guess. Aww. So yeah, I was in a movie. I'm a movie star. Yeah, and then my mom got like $300 out of it, so that was cool. Yeah.
Did she save any for you, or just like?
I think she used it to like buy more baby formula or something, or to like buy clothes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, like, Singapore is such an expensive place to live in. That $300 is long gone, man. It's like 24 years ago. No, that's not gonna last.
Were your parents okay with you being a voice actor?
Well, I've never asked them the question, but I'm sure they are. I mean, my parents are both very amazing, very talented people, and they're very, very loving and supportive parents, even if they don't understand me sometimes, especially with my mental struggles. I mean, they try to understand, and they're very amazing, loving parents, and I couldn't ask for better parents, especially my mom.
Oh, yeah. Your mom is really nice.
Yeah, my mom's the best. My dad's also the best. Both of them used to be sound engineers.
Oh,
and
I
both
did
of
not
them,
know that.
Yeah, both of them are music producers. That's how they met. They met at the studio. So my mom used to work under my dad. Then they started dating. Then they got married. So they both worked at the same studio, according to my mom, like Yamaha.
Whoa.
Yeah, or that's where she used to work. Then she transferred. I can't remember. But yeah. So they met on the job. Then they got together. Then I happened, I guess. So they are no stranger to this line of work, this kind of audio, like recording kind of work.
Okay.
And while it is not the most financially effective career in Singapore, because voice acting is a very niche career in Singapore, Singapore's media landscape is quite barren. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
So I don't get a lot of local gigs, but internationally, like I work with people in Canada, UK, America. So that's where I get most of my work from. Because Singapore is very just corporate.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very boring.
More public service.
Yeah. So my talents are wasted here among these commoners, these corporate peasants.
As long as it's appreciated online, that's where the international bubble is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, not to say that there's no talent in Singapore. There's a bunch of music artists in Singapore which are amazing. There's a lot of actors which are amazing, like Christopher Lee I mentioned earlier. And there's a lot of shows and movies which are fantastic in Singapore as well. It's just that, there's not a lot of room for voice acting. There's more room for actors and musicians, but voice acting is such a specific thing in media. Like actors can be on commercials, they can be in movies, they can use their photos for ads. But for me, I'm just voice. There's no face. There's no body. I guess, but the main draw of hiring me is just my voice. But if you want to hire other people, you have the voice and the face. You hire the face. You hire the name recognition of the face. Like the actor's face. Like people know who that is. They can see that and they want to watch it. Yeah. But for me, it's just the voice. You can't really market my voice to people. And the most I can do is like an ad. Like I use my voice for an ad, or I use my voice as a narrator in a local like drama production.
Oh.
Or I use my voice for like a art pop out event thing in the city. Yeah. Not that great in Singapore, but my parents, wonderful people. They don't expect me to kind of get a traditional 9-to-5 job. They're not like most Asian parents that want to be a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer or because none of those things interest me, and they take years of practice, and I have to go to school, which I absolutely
go to school more.
I cannot do that again. Yeah. I cannot. As much as I'd love to, I can't. I think it's too stressful. Being a doctor, being a lawyer is so stressful. I don't want that on top of my anxiety. I don't want that because I know being a surgeon or a lawyer or a doctor is going to make my anxiety even worse.
Yeah.
And so I don't want that in my life. So voice acting is a fun, relaxing mode of career, is my avenue. It's been working out so far.
Yeah, it's been working out great for you.
And my parents have been very supportive. My dad recommended me the software. My dad helps me with voice effects and like software things once in a while because me and him use the same software. I look up to him a lot, as someone in that similar field. One day I hope to be prolific at sound design and at voice work. or like, being like a recording master. Like he is. I'm not a musician, but one day I can be able to kind of do all this audio nonsense by myself, and do it really well and master this craft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was part 1 of my chat with voice actor ToneZone. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for part 2, where he talks about his journey of being a content creator. Please follow, rate, and share this podcast with your friends and family. Goodbye.